Hey guys, this is Ray the Messenger, and in today's video I'm going to talk to you about how you can stand up for yourself. Now let's get right into the video. So the first layer in this question I'm going to talk about is when somebody comes up to you as an example and he asks you to help him with something that you don't want to help him with because you don't have time. So in this situation you're not standing up for yourself, you're not standing up for the things that you want in life. And this is a big problem that many people have because they care too much about the opinions of others and not too much about their own opinions. So what you need to start doing is you start looking into yourself and ask yourself, what are my own values and what is important to me? And you need to prioritize that one. Because if you're not prioritizing the things inside of your own life, your own mission, your own project, your own values, people will try to run over you, and they will run over you because they have their own values, they have their own goals and ambitions. And if you have no goals, no ambitions, nothing, you're just existing there, you will get pushed over. So the first thing I want you to write down, this is important for me. I want you to write down, and also for you, I want you to write down 5 more important values for you inside of your life. What are things that you put a lot of value into? What are your own goals, ambitions? Write 5 of each down, right? 5 goals, 5 values. These things are extremely important. When you know those values and those goals for your own self that you have set up, then it's not easy for other people to come in and say, oh, now you're going to help me with this project even though you don't have time. Of course, listen, don't take this the wrong way. This doesn't mean that you're going to become somebody who says no to everything, right? If someone comes up, hey, I need a little bit of your help, you just say no to everybody. No, you can look into the situation. If you want to have somebody, you can help them. But for most of you people listening, and probably for you, it's that you say yes too much. You say yes to everything. So you need to start saying no a lot. Say no to a lot of things and be like, if somebody comes up, oh, I need your help, you say no, I don't have time because I'm working on my own project right now. I'm worried about my own stuff. Even if it's like school, business, working out, whatever kind of area in your life that you want to develop, this is the area that you're going to put your time into and take away the time from other people so you can focus on yourself. This is a big way how you can start standing up for yourself. This is the first part. Now the second part is, for example, if somebody tries to insult you or somebody tries to disrespect you. So if somebody comes up or maybe even tries to attack you or tries to punch you. So you need to have the confidence to stand up somebody who wants to do you harm or who's going to be a little bit aggressive towards you. And for me personally, the best way I've found to deal with these kind of people is actually going into training a martial art, right? So increasing your own self-confidence by training a certain kind of art. Yeah, you can do boxing, right? You can do some wrestling, you can do some jiu-jitsu, maybe you can do Muay Thai. When you know one of these things, right? This is an important thing, or BJJ. You go into one of these things that are actually close combat. So you need to try to train combat situation. You cannot go to some karate weird ass stuff and weird ass shit where somebody's standing there and now he's going to throw some weird dragon kick. That's all bullshit. It's all nonsense, right? You cannot just stand there and do some magic cheese stuff or spin your hands around and the other person will fall down. This is not how reality works. I will tell you how reality works. You take your fist, you punch it in somebody's face. That is how you can hurt somebody, as an example. Or you can defend yourself if you can see a punch coming and you can slip the punch, boom, counter, right? This is the way how you can defend yourself. Not by standing around, practicing your chi, loading up your energies. That's all nonsense. So what you need to do is, as a weak person that you maybe are or maybe not, even if you're not a weak person, I think this is important for everybody. You need to go into martial arts. You need to pick one martial art, like one of those I said, or even MMA, if you want to go directly into that one. Take one of these strong arts where you have like some sparring sessions, some real hard training, and then you go into that and you can start developing your own confidence through that way. Because listen, if you're somebody who knows how to fight and knows how to defend yourself, it will be extremely difficult for anybody to try to challenge you or be aggressive with you, because they will notice they cannot rattle you. This is the thing you will notice. If you train mixed martial arts, for example, or boxing or anything, any one of those for a certain amount of time, you realize you become actually less aggressive and more chill. Even if people are trying to rattle you up, you're not rattled that easily. Because for me, I can tell you, for example, for me, I know if somebody comes up to me and tries to punch me in the face, that will probably be the end of the day, right? Because I know how to defend myself. I know how to dodge. I can see the punch. Before you throw the punch into my face, I already see it and you're done, because I will counter you and it's over. This is the thing I have in my mind. And when you have that confidence, it's extremely difficult for a bully, for example, to come up and try to push you around. Because bullies and people who prey on the weak, these most people who attack other people or go out of their way, they're not strong people in a lot of cases. They're actually weak or insecure people, and they want to rattle you. They want to see a reaction. They prey on the weak. And when you show zero weakness, it's highly unlikely they will challenge you. It's extremely difficult for them to challenge you because they're not brave people, because brave and confident people usually don't go out of their way to attack others. So these people prey on the weak. It's also a big phenomenon that you see when you walk down the street, right, in the middle of the night. Let's make a hypothetical scenario. You run through the street in the middle of the night. Let's take two versions. In version number one, you run around, you look around, you're scared, you're visibly scared. Because if you're scared, you show certain kind of physical reactions, because emotion is always also connected with a physical reaction. You can read books about this. There are many different books about this topic, or you can watch different videos, but there's clearly psychological signs of somebody who has a certain kind of emotion. For fear, it's like wide eyes, right? Looking around, nervous energy, touching, fast-paced running, or running around. That's when praying people or people who have bad intentions, they see that you're a potential victim. But let's take another scenario, right? Another scenario. You walk around, your head up high, you seem extremely confident, you seem like maybe you have some weapons, maybe you're somebody who's dangerous. So you can actually tell, listen, if you have you ever looked at somebody and you're like, I don't know what it is about this person, but I don't want to mess with them. Maybe it's because they're a big guy, right? A big guy, or maybe it's their kind of confidence, because they have that walk. If you look at me, for example, people would see me, I walk relaxed, because I know that I can defend myself in any kind of situation, no matter what happens. And I can even, like, for example, if you're training like one of these arts I talked about, right? Like Muay Thai, BJJ, wrestling, and oftentimes when you do that kind of stuff, or even boxing, you realize you can actually beat opponents who are untrained, who are stronger than you or bigger than you. You can beat people, I can beat people, for example, who are untrained. This is important, untrained, not trained people, who have a certain kind of stature that are way bigger than me. I can beat them. This is what you get, that confidence through sparring sessions against real people when they actually try to punch you in the face. That's how you get the confidence. So you need to actually go out there and get that confidence. And you, in my opinion, my own personal opinion, you can only get that confidence through training one of these arts. You cannot, for me, I don't know if maybe for you it works in other ways. I cannot have that confidence that I have right now without knowing that if push comes to shove, I can punch you in the face or I can flatline you. This is the thing that I know. And so in this case, I'm not, of course, listen, I'm not running around advocating, oh, you need to punch people in the face. This is not what I'm saying. Don't take this out of context. What I'm saying is that you need to have the potential. You could, but you don't want to, and I don't do that. Because you know that it's more important for you to keep to yourself and actually defend yourself at all times than to go out of your way and to attack people. This is also a thing that you learn in martial arts. It's not about going out there and trying to hurt somebody. It's just in case. Right? It's just in case. Even, for example, if you're in the US and you run around with a strap on, right, with some kind of weapon concealed, it's okay. It's legal unless you use it against other people, only in the certain kind of scenarios. I'm a big proponent of always having like tricks up your sleeve. And I don't mean to use them, but it's always good to have some aces in your pocket, right? Why not? If push comes to shove, if somebody starts swinging at you, wouldn't you want to know some kind of martial art? I would. I know I would. So why don't you? And how can you have the confidence walking into some kind of room where you know, oh man, maybe these people could attack me. It's deep down. This is psychological. This is not conscious, but deep down. It's subconscious. You know, oh my God, but if something happens, your brain starts thinking that way because we're still wired to the old times, right? We're still wired evolutionary to, like, you meet somebody and you're like, oh my God, could I beat this person in a fight, or could they just kill me and take my stuff? This is how your brain thinks. But if your brain has been wired through the training, right? Through the training, you gain the confidence that you can stand up to anybody, because now you're like, oh man, but even if this person tries to shove me, I can defend myself, and if push comes to shove, I'm just going to elbow their face. This is just an example, right? Just an extreme example, elbow their face, or shoot a double leg, throw them on the concrete, right? Dump the head on the concrete. I don't know, do some crazy stuff, or head kick them to oblivion. Like, maybe you can do one of these things. If you know you can do one of these things, it's highly unlikely that the other person is going to do anything, because they will see it in your eyes. They will see the confidence. When you look into somebody's eyes and you see, oh, this person is dangerous, then it's like, okay, we're not going to go there. I want you to have that confidence. So, like, in order to wrap up this video, right, two things. One thing, go out there, pick a martial art that you want to train in, and second of all, write down your values and goals in life and try to stick to them, make that a discipline. And that's basically it. If you do those two things, it will be easy to stand up to anybody. I can stand up to anybody toe to toe. Doesn't matter how big they are. I don't care. Doesn't matter how confident they are. I can walk up to anybody, and I want you to have the same thing. Hope this video was helpful for you. Follow the things I said in this video, otherwise it wouldn't make no sense. You just sit there and listen to videos but don't execute. Yeah, thank you for watching. I will see you in the next one. Have a nice day. Goodbye.